Okay, so now we're gonna make a thumbnail. So I've got my paper set up and I've got my still life over here and I'm the same eye level that I'm going to be when I'm painting. And then I'm going to make a thumbnail. So a thumbnail sketch is going to be proportionate to the canvas. So right now I'm just doing the drawing. I'm paying attention to things like perspective of the paper that it's sitting on. Screws. I know I can draw through the form. That's no big deal. So I have a drawing here, but this is not a thumbnail because the thumbnail needs to incorporate the frame. And so I need to get that figured out. I need to figure out where am I going to want to crop this. So I think something like that will work. So that could be my thumbnail, or I might want to give it a little bit more space. I don't think I do want to do that. So this is going to be my composition right here. So this is all negative space in here. And then I'll be able to have my cast shadow coming this way. Okay. So there's a thumbnail sketch so that I figure out my composition. Now this has got to be the same proportion rectangle as my canvas. So this is going to need to get a little bit fatter. And that's about right. Obviously it's not the same scale, it's the same proportion, right? So that will be my composition. Now, in the painting, I'm going to want to have the teapot as close to, life size as possible. So that's why I need a canvas this large. If you have a smaller object like a cup, then you can get away with a 9x12. This is an 11x14. If you have something bigger, then you might need a bigger canvas, okay? So there's my thumbnail. That's not unheard of to do multiple thumbnails, okay? So maybe you decide you want to do something with a vertical orientation or something like that. That's possible too. And so doing more than one is probably a good idea. You're going to be sending me an image of your thumbnail showing me what you want to do. Now, what bad composition is like students will put things right in the middle. So that's a pretty inert composition. I don't think that is going to be, and by inert, I mean it just kind of sits there. When we're using symmetry where it's right smack in the middle, it's better if it's off center a little bit. You got some negative space over here, but it still has got to feel balanced. Okay, so that we're balancing the weight that we have over here with the empty space over here and the cast shadow, which is going to be really significant for that. Okay, so that's what you want to think about when you're doing a composition. You want to have an asymmetrically balanced composition, and you want to have it doesn't need to be dead center. You might want to do multiple thumbnails, and then once you've selected the one you want to do, then you're going to be doing a value drawing. And the value drawing could be whatever you're comfortable with. It could be charcoal, it could be graphite. The other thing I need to point out is I'm doing the thumbnail with ballpoint pen, you don't need to do that. That was only so it's a lot easier for you to see it. Okay. Okay. So those are thumbnails.